have our first ban, ZP.
The first ban is out. And that first ban is going to be Nambani from Maidong, Reunited taking out Dorado. And down go Volskaya and Anubis. So Reunited taking out a payload map to begin with. So does Maidong. In fact, I like that ban coming out from Maidong. I've been saying this time and time again in casts where teams keep letting Reunited play Nambani. Maidong got in there and took out Nambani immediately because Nambani has been one of Reunited's best maps for a long time.
Yeah, that's totally true. We've seen Reunited play with Torbjorn a lot on Numbani, and I think Maidong just doesn't want to deal with that shenanigan. So more bans coming out. Route 66 banned by Maidong, Hanamura banned by Reunited.
Now, if you're Maidong, I feel like you want to take out Nepal at some point here. They take out Ilios first, but it doesn't matter because now Nepal's in the map pool. This is our last 5 maps. And what a map pool this is. We have 3 payload maps, Gibraltar, Hollywood, Kings Row, but 2 King of the Hill in both Nepal and Lijiang Tower.
Exciting, man. I've really been enjoying watching King of the Hill. Lately, of course, we saw the boop to end all boops in the Onog Invitational last week, where Morte sent 3 people to their doom as Lucio, and then followed up with a 4th, which was super cool. That was on Lijiang Tower. So cool to see that still in the lineup. And surprise, ZP.
This has never happened to me before.
This is a huge shocker. We are headed to Kings Row first, man.
I think it's going to the point where, Twitch channel, all the rest is going to be resident sleeper every time we get first map Kings. I mean, like I say, both teams like playing on this map. It has become the standard, but man, I mean, you can set your watch to it. Aside from a handful of teams that will ban it, everyone's like, oh, okay, Kings Row first. Why not?
They already knew. We're on a minute delay, so we're looking at chat, and somebody just said Kings Row is the map, calling it now. They called it.
I don't know. I don't think that was a very adventurous prediction, but it was a correct prediction nonetheless. Bravo to you, sir.
Yeah, if we had any giveaways, I'd give one to Unseen Dragon right now for calling it out. Full minute ahead of time.
Yep. So, a little bit of drama going on, chat, for who wants a side pick here. It's always fun when you have the rules lawyering going on until the admin comes in and says, look, here's how this is going to go on. But we are mere casters. We just get to sit observe as we wait here. It looks like Reunited going to choose a side. And they're saying they're going to be an attack. Wapas responding with Dan's game, but Maidong is just going to have to deal with it, at least for map number 1.
I mean, frankly, doesn't really matter, in my opinion, who attacks and defends first. Doesn't impact the game much at all.
Yeah, I mean, in general, we've had this thing where teams prefer to attack first, but I tend to agree that it's rare that it decides the game. The one time where it might matter a little bit more would be on capture point maps like Anubis, Volskaya, etc., where maybe you can come out with cheesier defenses if you know you only have to hold for like a minute 30 or something. But in general, I feel like the better team wins regardless of attack or defense. So I tend to side more with you on that. I don't know what's going on in chat. People are saying the rules, mates. I don't even know. But we are about to get into map number 1. It's going to be our grand finals. Reunited versus Maidong.
I can't wait. We got the ready from Too Easy. I think AKM may be saying something to the French audience.
I have no idea what that says. Something about the banishment? Banishment? I don't know. I'm going to stop while I'm ahead before I interpret something just absolutely terrible. To Vic coming in and saying leave rules. Wait, no, it looks like in the end, Maidong is going to have their way. They're going to be on attack after all. As they keep saying leave rules. I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Well,
clearly it was all in Lee rules.
No harm, no foul. We'll get into the game regardless of who's attacking first. Looks like both teams are ready, so let's get it going.
Teams are ready, and that's where it's just like, we're ready, let's go. And there it is. We don't get left hanging with an awkward silence. We're getting in. It's Kings Row. It's the grand finals. It's Maidong versus Reunited. And let's just see what both teams have in store for us.
Can't wait. I really can't to see how this unfolds here. We are playing with the 1 hero limit. As a reminder, folks, this is a best of 5 in the grand finals of the Gamers Origin Overwatch Cup with 1,000 euros on the line.
1,000 euros on the line, 700 to the first place team, 300 to the second place team. So even if one of these teams goes out in blazing fashion, going down 3 games to none, they will still take home some money here for getting to the grand finals of our Gamers Origin Cup. But taking a look here at the defense as it rolls out for the side of Reunited, we're going to have Voltaja on the McCree, Morte on Zenyatta, Unfixed on the Junkrat, Too Easy on Symmetra, Winghaven on Reinhardt, and Cruz on Lucio.
And we'll see how this attacking team switches up. They might change the roster up until the last moment. Always hesitant to start talking about the heroes until we're actually live. But this does look like a very standard composition again. We've seen them play this exact composition earlier today. I do again think that Junkrat is a little bit better on defense than offense, but still Junkrat can do so much work to take down Winghaven's shield early on. So no surprise at all to see Win sticking with Junkrat to begin things here on King's Row.
Yeah, Junkrat and King's Row has been one of the more entertaining things to watch. We've seen Junkrats be way more slippery than people might expect. You see, Pharah and a Mercy and someone else go in, and then Junkrat somehow concussive minding himself out. So cool stuff out of Junkrat. Thus far, pretty much standard by both teams. Standard spam going in as the offense looks again position. And speaking of the offense, let's talk about Mendo here. Mendo, of course, looking for those early picks, not getting any just yet. Unfixed takes out AKM for first play in the game, and the defense now swarming for Reunited. They're moving forward, but Wins able to take out Voltaja right away. Mendo under assault from Morte and actually has to back off from the Zenyatta. That is a little bit untypical, but end story here, 5v5 as both teams still fighting it out for the first point.
And Morte sticking with Zenyatta, and honestly, I feel like Zenyatta picks are more for the Discord orb than they are Harmony this day and age. Discord can help so much, and Mendo has it on his head right now. Discord now purged, as both teams clashing on the point, CP.
They're coming in. T-Vic has the barrage at the ready. He can do serious damage here. Here he comes. Justice reigns from above. Gets one kill, almost gets a second. Voltaja able to shoot him out of the sky, but I think the damage has been done here. Momentum very, very much in favor of Mydong as they move forward. AKM with the exclamation point takes out Too Easy. And this should be a quick point A capture for Mydong, so they're not looking too bad here. That being said, Reunited trying to make the most of it. They're rushing back in. 2 extra kills coming out from the offense, though. Down goes Morte, but not before getting a kill of his own. I still think Mydong's going to hold on here, but not a bad last gasp coming out from the side of Reunited.
Yeah, that's a great initial push there by Mydong. Able to collect the first objective in just a couple of minutes. Looking really strong at this point, and now they will be pushing that payload. Gonna keep 3 people on that payload to keep it moving as quickly as they can. And I'm gonna switch on over to Mendo, who's pushing forward ahead of his team as Widowmaker trying to make space, trying to keep the Pharah out of the air. Will he spot the Pharah? No, he looks away just at the wrong time. And now Mendo under a lot of pressure. Mendo forced to push back.
The entire defense kind of collapsed on Mendo there. Mendo was able to get away, but Mendo just looked there. It's like, wait a second, why are there 4 people charging at me with Lucio? He had the run for his life. Meanwhile, look at Too Easy. Too Easy looking for pickoffs, but no! Mendo able to deny him, takes out Too Easy with extreme prejudice, and now the offense of Mydong looking pretty good here in the streets phase. They're able to move forward. The payload is getting progress. In comes the infrastructure. Devic looking for the Pharah v Pharah pickoff. AKM takes out Unfixed, and now Mydong maintaining the momentum. In the back is Too Easy looking for pickoffs. Down he goes, and the kill feed just filling up with red.
Reunited is getting absolutely smashed right now. Mydong is playing so well, so aggressive, and they look completely unstoppable right now. Mendo picks off another 2 as Widowmaker, and Mendo will be pushing forward. Tuvik also pushing forward. He's going to be spamming the exits of the spawn point just to try to do a little bit more damage, to keep people away for a little bit longer. And Too Easy switches now over to Widowmaker. He misses the initial snipe now. Too Easy has to play clutch here, and he does. He gets the kill on Mendo, and that's so important for Reunited right now.
And look for Reunited to be a little bit more aggressive here. They're already pushing back out after getting that pick. They know they have a 6v5, but on the same note, they know they can't really push their advantage too much here. We've seen teams get very, very heavily punished when the defense, oversells what they have. Because if you push out as defense and lose 2 people, that can turn on you in a huge hurry.
No, Mendo back in position, will be sniping away. Tavik pushing up, and it's going to be Farah on Farah. Tavik gets the first mid-air rocket. Unko going to help come from behind and heal that pocket. Mercy coming into play. Mercy and Farah, the best combo in the game.
Tavik able to get in, takes out Too Easy after Too Easy took out Mendo, but still a lot of momentum coming in. Barrage from Tavik, gets a double kill, looking for more. Reinhardt in bit trouble, has to drop the shield. Down goes Winghaven. And now suddenly MyDog threatening to end the game in a very quick fashion. This is do or die time now for Reunited. Winston going on to a point. The most they can probably do here is delay. I don't think they're going to be able to retake control. The Resurrection is out though, so they might have a chance. Incoming Earthshot from Winghaven knocks down 3 people. The defense now swarming might be proving me wrong as they get in on top of this. Winghaven with a triple kill coming in very deep in the clutch. And now a lot of the offense having to back out. And that is not a situation you usually see a defense come back from. So really nice stuff coming out from Winghaven.
Yeah, Volatile just switched over to D.Va, and that might be in hopes to sort of take out Tavik, actually now switching back over to McCree. But Tavik has looked unstoppable so far. His Pharah has been unfettered. He's done so much damage. Every ultimate he's pulled off this game so far has gotten 2-3 kills or more. We have sound barriers on both sides, and they're going to clash here on the point, ZP.
They're clashing. The Deadeye is out. Voltage able to take out Wepass. Tavik, though, coming in from the top, gets a double kill off the barrage. Voltage keeping the skies clear, however. Double kill on his own. The offense still looking very, very threatening as they roll in, and both sides really trading off kills here. AKM able to take out Cruz. Voltage, one of the last hopes, down to 100 HP. Tavik able to take him out. Triple kill for the offense, and MyDog going the roll forward and finish out the map, setting up what a pretty good time. I feel like it must be like what, maybe 7.5 minutes somewhere in that realm.
Oh, it was less than,
or
less
it
than
was
6
faster.
minutes.
I don't know.
Yeah, that was a really nice time by MyDog. Very, very sick stuff, honestly. And I gotta give it up to Tavik. I think that Tavik's Pharah was really the game changer for most of the game. Like I said, every time he pulled out an ultimate, he was getting several kills, time and time again, and that is a ridiculously quick time to set on
5:17. Yeah, I think it felt a little bit longer just because of Reunited able to get a last 1 or 2 pushes there to really hold it back. But the reality is that the Streets phase didn't last for very long at all, and that's where Reunited lost a lot on time. And now MyDog in a great shape here to take map 1 away from Reunited.
Still a chance though. Of course, Reunited not gonna roll over dead just yet. As,
of course not.
They're one of the best teams in the entire scene, and they can beat that time.
Well, we've seen Reunited in the situation many times before, even just in the last set of weeklies, or maybe it was league play. Either way, I definitely remember them getting, a time on like 4:22 against them on Kings Row, and then they came back with an even quicker time that was sub 4 minutes. So if any team can set a very quick time on Kings Row, it is definitely Reunited.
Okay. Well, MyDog certainly is going to feel very nice and comfortable with that time. If they can hold for more than 2 or 3 minutes on the first point, that's already going to put them in such a good position to move through the rest of the map. And any wipes are incredibly good for MyDog. If they can get any clean wipes whatsoever, that's going to just bode incredibly well for them.
And taking a look here at the defense for Reunited as they come out, or sorry, the defense for MyDog as they come out. The defense that's going to have to hold strong, it's going to be Unko on the Symmetra, Tavik on the Genji, Mendo on the Reaper, Wins on Lucio, AKM on McCree, and Wepass on the Reinhardt. So again, they're opting not to go with the defensive Junkrat, a definite departure from form for Tavik, who's usually run that in the past.
Over on the Reunited side, their turn to attack and beat that time of 5 minutes and 17 seconds. It's going to be Voltage sticking on the flex role, so he's going to be playing with Zarya. Unfixed sticking to... I'm glad to see Unfixed Pharah. They really need to have a dominant Pharah in this next time at their attempt at attack. Winghaven, of course, on Reinhardt, Morte on Mercy. Too Easy, Widowmaker, and Cruz Lucio.
Unfixed moving in, and Unfixed... We talked about it earlier, but Unfix has been the most improved player for Reunited in the last month. He's had a lot of good showings. His Pharah has leveled up a lot, and we're going to see just what he shows us here early on King's Row. Both teams spamming, and Reunited, they have to move with a bit of haste here. They can't really take too much time. They know they have a quick time to beat, and they're moving right in. Unfix moving into the back, landing some really good rockets, and able to take out AKM with the assistance of 2easy, and now the path is open for Reunited. They are moving in. 2 kills so far for them thus far. Tavik in the back, able to take out 2easy, evening the score at least a little bit. Gonna stop 2easy from sitting back and picking people off, but not a bad look thus far here for Reunited.
Not at all, and I'm so impressed with Valutaj's Zarya right now. I've been watching him since the beginning, and he's picked off a number of kills. He's got very high charge now on his gun. He's protecting his teammates effectively. So Valutaj's Zarya just doing incredible amounts of work right now. He's gonna get another kill, and this is snowballing out of control. Reunited could set a time even faster than 5 minutes and 17 seconds. It could be possible here for them to beat that time.
And there is a time where I'd be surprised by that, but I've seen so much of this lately where one team sets a really quick attack time and the other team comes back even more empowered. So we've talked a lot about teams getting better at defense, but the reality is teams have gotten a much better coordination on offense as well. And speaking of Valataja, not only has been charged up as you mentioned, but his Graviton Surge is at the ready and he's going to be able to throw that down in the next fight.
Yep, you're right, ZP, and that's a lot of ultimates up for Reunited. They've got 5 ultimates up now, so we're about to see some insanity. Reunited pushing forward. Here they come. We're gonna see the
Graviton Surge is out. Unfixed the triple barrage from the top. Justice reigns from above and then some. That is an incredibly clean 3 kills. Tavik is in the back. He's gonna get taken out by 2easy. Only kills Morte. And now you see Pharah coming in over the top. Not gonna get anything. Down goes Unco. Eats a direct rocket to the back. And Reunited making this look easy as they move forward. And really, Mendo, the last one in the back, taken out by Unfixed again. Unfixed playing out of his mind, Valataja playing out of his mind, and Reunited is setting a blazingly fast time.
5 minutes and 17 seconds is nigh unbeatable. It's one of the quicker times that you can really ever see on this map. Yet, here we are on the final point, and several minutes left for Reunited to beat that time. What is going on, ZP? This could be a
again. It's just Reunited. Sometimes they don't have the greatest defenses, but their offense recently has been just completely off the chain. Winghaven with the Earthshatter now. We've seen him get some big plays. He's looking for it. They just need to drop the shield. Meanwhile, defensive Sound Barrier coming out. Offensive Earthshatter comes out. Down goes AKM, crunch against the wall. Winghaven kills the Mercy, looking for more. WMouse1 doing way too much in the back. Winghaven probably about to go down, but a lot of damage done for the offense. The offense still with momentum, but as we look at the back, Tavik with Mendo get 2 kills in the back. AKM in there as well, so the defense still holding on here. Both teams really throwing their best shots at each other. Fish sticks.
Yeah. Oh man, Tavik flanked from above as Reapers are so often going to do. And he just did incredible amounts of damage in that last engagement. Oh man, lots of kills going both sides. Mendo still up top. Mendo needs to do some damage for his team. Winghaven, the last person alive though for Reunited.
Yeah, what happened there is that Reunited got a really nice wombo combo off on the front, but Tavik was in the back, able to drop down, let the Death Blossom do its work, got 2 kills, and was well positioned to get more. So a good hold coming out from the side of Maidong, and now time is not on Reunited's side. They got here way faster than than Maidong did, but they only have 1:30 left, so they really need to make something happen on this next push. That being said, they have the tools to do this, Fish Sticks. They have the barrage, but the defensive Earthshatter is out, going to hurt the offense here. Mendo with a quick kill on the Winghaven. Tavik gets on the Valataja, now 6v4, or 5v4 in favor of Maidong, and I'm not sure if Reunited is going to go through here. It'd probably be in their favor to just wait.
Exactly 1 minute remains for Reunited. They have a couple of ultimates to their name, a slight advantage when it comes to ultimate building here. So if they can get an early pick, 2easy does it. The perfect time for his team. This could be the exact opportunity that they need, and that's a huge Earthshatter. Winghaven coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, the kill feed though, very back and forth. Mendo getting 3 picks on his own. That was going really poorly for Maidong, but Mendo pulling things together, gets a quad kill in the end, spins his camera, 2easy says GG, and there you have it. Reunited going down in map 1 to Maidong.
Oh, nail-bitingly close there, ZP. As there's
that was
17
crazy.
seconds left. I mean, they set a time of 5 and 17. I mean, they almost, almost still an opportunity, but not really.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
Reunited figures that, you know, even though maybe there was a very, very slim chance, Maidong is a pretty good team. They're not going to let that go uncontested. So the Truck of Tears will move forward, and we'll see the play of the game and what comes after. But a good showing for Maidong as they go up 1-0 in this best-of-5 series.
Wow. Maidong taking the first game. That is an upset, guys. You might be used to seeing Tvik and Mendo be the dominant team in Overwatch, but this is a brand new team that they're playing with.
Play of the game.
And the fact that they're already taking the first map against Reunited, incredibly impressive. Really close though. Reunited put up a great fight and almost beat that incredible time by Maidong.
And here's where Mendo absolutely went off near the end, getting shot after shot. He was just absolute beauty, and he was a big part as to why Maidong was able to hang on in the last stretch.
Yeah, super sick stuff by Mendo there. And those individual plays, you know, this is a team game. Ultimate coordination, you know, synergy between the different heroes, all of this, the most important factor, clearly, in Overwatch. But sometimes, in some cases, individual skill really pays off and makes it happen, as Mendo really clutched it out for his team there, allowing them to hold for the last couple of seconds, hold off Reunited. That's the first map.
Yep, first map. Of course, looking at the map pool, a lot is still available. 2 King of the Hill maps are available as well, Nepal and Lijiang Tower both. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see Reunited Branson Nepal for the second map. I mean, that would be, what, the third time that's happened where we've gone King's Road and Nepal? That's sort of been the thing today, where Nepal has just been the second map. We'll see if that's the case here. Reunited, oftentimes not the biggest fan of King of the Hill, but in this case, given that it has been a weakness of IDD, QD, and now to some extent Maidong, I wouldn't be surprised to see Nepal here for the second map.
Yes, we'll have to wait and see.
We are waiting in here. Wapas asking what map Reunited is deciding. Wait, what? One of the casters is saying Hollywood. It's like, wait a second, that's not for us to decide. Although it very well might be Hollywood. You never know.
It might be.
For those who are wondering what maps are left in the pool, it is Lijiang, Nepal, Gibraltar, and Hollywood. Gibraltar, kind of a wild card. We've seen teams have really, really good Gibraltar games, really, really bad Gibraltar games. I feel like the map is less figured out than it has been just because the crossfire defense has sort of been figured out. People use double Winstons, all the rest. But this is a 1 hero limit tournament as well, so who really knows what we would see on Gibraltar? Because Gibraltar, more so than some of the other payload maps, has really been noted for its double and even triple hero strategies. So if Gibraltar comes out, I don't really know what to expect.
Yeah, Gibraltar, one of the more open maps, a lot of space to work with around the payload and certain areas, especially the beginning.
And the caster was Prophet after all. Reunited is bringing us to Hollywood for our second map in this best of 5 series.
All right, awesome. So it's going to be Hollywood second, and I'm kind of surprised, just a little bit surprised we're not heading on over to Nepal or Lijiang, as honestly, we've seen Reunited play very well on those maps a number of times. So a little bit surprised, but Hollywood will be the map, and just going to let everyone know that the casters are ready.
Like, we're ready. Although, you know, at some point, it's nice to let them know, because you don't want to get in habits like, let's just start anyways. It's like, wait, we're still doing production. But we are absolutely ready. Reunited is going to be on the attack. And this is a little bit different from how tournaments are usually run. Generally speaking, one team picks the map, the other team picks a side. But in this case, it looks like the team that lost gets to pick map and side to start with. So it will be Reunited on the attack here first on Hollywood.
All right, guys, sit tight. Go grab a beverage, because we got another couple of maps left for you in the grand finals. It is a best of 5, so we potentially have 4 more maps coming your way. Definitely, after that first map, I'm very excited to see how the rest of this best of 5 unfolds, as Reunited came so close to beating the ridiculous time set by Maidong. So these two teams, obviously evenly matched, or fairly evenly matched, going into the grand finals.
Hang on, we have some rule lawyering going about here. Now, the side of Maidong is saying that they get to choose again, bringing out the rules, which I cannot read nor understand, but we might be swapping up, and instead it might be my dog on attack first, so round and round we go. But yeah, this is a series that definitely has the potential of going to 5 games. Both these teams evenly matched. If anything, I thought it might have been a 3-0 in favor of Reunited, but my dog has come out very, very strong thus far, and now I feel like nothing is really stopping the series from potentially going to 5. And even if you look at Kings Row, I mean, Reunited had a very, very quick time all the way to the last point and definitely had the potential to win that map as well, so it's not like that map was a stomp one way or another. But we are getting in. Teams have swapped sides yet again. It will, in fact, be my dong on the attack first versus Reunited on the defense.
Here we go, heading on over to Hollywood, folks.
I love the Hollywood intro. It's not, you know, traveling to Hollywood. It's welcome to Hollywood. You're getting welcomed. It's sort of, it's prestigious. It has its own mystique about it.
Yes, the little touches in this game. So much polish. You know, Blizzard, they're really known for never putting out a product that's not amazingly well polished, and that certainly is the case here. You know, Overwatch looks, feels, sounds amazing.
It's kind of interesting,
all the
too.
audio visual stuff, man, just brilliant.
We're in an era where there's a whole bunch of other games coming out without getting too deep into it, but Overwatch, even in its early stages, felt more polished than most of the competition. Now, I'm not saying that because I'm a shill. I'm not saying that because I have an interest in Overwatch succeeding. I'm saying that that's just personal opinion. And yet, every patch that's come out for Overwatch, we've seen the level of polish go up even more. The polish is just... Every time you think that they can't go higher and better, they do. So I don't even, you know, this is, of course, the closed beta part of the Overwatch lifecycle. Who knows what we're going to get for release?
And honestly, we had an interview with Jeff Kaplan on the Overview, a podcast that I do once a week, a couple of weeks ago, and he was very explicitly talking about how the development team watches these tournaments every single week. Every single weekend they're watching the GosuGamers or whatever else is going on, and they've made a lot of balance changes directly based on what they're seeing from the competitive scene, which is just such vindication for us devoting our time and effort to making these things happen. But I guess we should talk about the games, EP. Why don't you take us away?
Looking at the offense here, coming out for the side of Maidon, we have Unko on the Mercy, AKM on McCree, Mendo on Widowmaker, Tavik on the Pharah, Wins on Junkrat, and Whipass on the Reinhardt, and Maidon not wasting any time, getting deep in there to begin with. Oftentimes teams will sort of wait a while at the archway, but they're going in pretty quickly. And of course, as I say that, they back out a bit, waiting for Mendo perhaps to get a pick off. Has to be careful, though, not to run afoul of Volataja as they move in. Both teams trading off poke back and forth, and look at all the Symmetra turrets that are on the left side, Fishsticks. That could be a problem if they just rush in without care.
What is this? 2-3 weeks ago, we have Symmetra, Lucio, and Zenyatta build on defense here. So 3 supports, and actually no Mercy at play. So Mercy's been really, really strong in the meta as of late because of exactly what we saw. You can build that ultimate up so incredibly fast. But Reunited kind of sticking with a, I'm using air quotes, slightly older meta here. When I say
look at the tires
like
coming out from
3 weeks ago.
Unfixed, bobbing and weaving. It is going to get taken out by AKM. AKM not wanting to get exploded just yet. And the offense now getting some momentum. They're able to get 2 kills in on this. They take out the teleporter, but look at this, the defense striking right back. Volataja with the double kill, moving it forward and killing the last few remainders of the offense here. So got a little bit dicey for a moment. Maidon was able to get into the right building, but they are flushed out, and this is going to be a full hold for Reunited.
Yeah. Nice, good, strong hold on Maidong's attack right now.
Right now we see
they want to keep people. So the main thing you got to watch out for is the Pharah flank. So that's something that you see time and time again here on Hollywood. It's the Pharah flank that opens things up for everyone else to push through the side. So here we have Tavik.
Look at this, here comes Tavik, but no, the barrage is canceled. He takes a Junkrat shot to the face. That could have been a quad kill coming out from Tavik, but no, he's shut down. He's gonna get resurrected back up. He does not have his ultimate back out. He only saved 50% of the charge. Volataja able to take out AKM, makes it a double kill, and that was a near beautiful initiation coming out from Tavik, and it was only last second heroics from Unfixed that stopped that from being at 4 kill.
United still looking really great right now. Beak hasn't had the luck that he has hoped for. to get around from a weird angle. Here comes Tavik again over the top, going with some initial rockets. Coming in, trying to take out a support here or there. Morte is actually in a somewhat risky position. Morte could be taken out quickly. Cruiser will drop the defensive sound barrier though, ZP.
Yeah, the defensive sound barrier is down, but here comes the offensive Earth Shatter, going to take down at least the Reinhardt, or so it seems. And no, Winghaven going to survive. Got healed up by his team. The defense weathering the storm there, in part because of that sound barrier. They're moving forward. Tavik, Justice reigns from above, but not enough. Only gets 1 kill off that. The Resurrection, though, up for the offense. The offense still alive. Defense trying to hang in there. Unfixed with a double kill here so far, but only a few people remaining for the defense. Many key people are down. Down goes Morte, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to get here in time. The teleporter not able to bring them back, and Tavik ending with the triple kill. So very back and forth, but the offensive Maidong finally getting through, and now the streets phase of Hollywood can begin.
And this is not good timing for Reunited at all. They don't have time to get high ground control. Tavik is already up there and raining rockets down from above to begin things off here as we move to the second checkpoint of Hollywood. So now Reunited's in a very awkward position indeed. Are they going to try and force their way up to the rooftops? We, of course, as always, Unfixed is switching over to Winston. He's just a staple of this portion of Hollywood, 100%.
And take a look here. Tavik still over the top with the rockets. The defense now starting to stabilize at least a little bit. Both teams still have full strength, but Wepass able to take out Voltaja, saying that it's not, in fact, high noon. Tavik, though, in trouble, has Winston in his face, and Too Easy going to take him out. So both teams getting their licks in here. Payload still moving forward with 3. Not the worst case for the offense, and Mendo able to take out Too Easy in a sniper duel. And now Mendo potentially completely free here to wreak havoc. He's moving forward, looking for more pickoffs. AKM takes out Winghaven. Voltaja really the only one able to do anything for the defense, and he's going to get taken out. And Maidong getting through the streets phase with a remarkable ease thus far.
Yeah, it really came down to the fact that Reunited could never take that high ground control. We may harp on it a little bit too much, but man, is it important, especially on this point. We've seen it so many times, just how important it is to maintain that high ground. And look at that, another slew of kills already going the way of Maidong. Too Easy will try his best to hold on, but now going down. And again, this is leaving Reunited in this awkward position where they cannot push up at all. They have to wait for the rest of their members to spawn. So I really honestly think they're going to be relegated to holding back to this final VIP parking spot. They can't really push any further forward than this. If they do, they're risking a lot.
And Tavik now able to come in over the top, has a barrage. This could be decisive if he lands a 3 to 4 kill barrage here. Very much on the table. That being said, Too Easy knows he's there, was looking towards him. The opportunity is passed. Now he has to deal with the Winston in his face. Has Mercy supporting him, might be able to do it. Winston, though, doing a lot of damage here. And Morte going to take out Unco in the end. So down goes the Mercy, though, supporting Tavik. And the defense starting to stabilize a bit here for Reunited. That being said, Tavik still over the top, still has Barrage, could be dropping Barrage at a moment's notice. Winghaven going in. Tavik trying to make the most of it. The defense still swarming and still hang on to Barrage, might just decide to get out. Potentially about to go down on Winston here, and not the most organized offensive run coming out from the side of Maidong.
I mean, that was just a well-coordinated push on defense, using the speed boost from Lucio to just collapse on the attacking team from every angle at once, which is really Reunited's strength in this matchup, I think, is their coordination as a team. But up from above, Tavik with the sound barrier, extra health, going to allow him to take out one. AKM following up with another. Too Easy, though, in a nice position to continue racking up snipe kills as he shoots straight through Winghaven's shield, giving him a lot of space to work with.
Oh, he takes out Wins. Can he get the other McCree, though? AKM definitely harassing it out. Wins, of course, was Lucio. He went down. McCree, only one. Too Easy looking for any other extra pickoff that he can get here. Tavik is back, having to really respect the Widow here. Defensive Widow, a big deal on this map. And overall, that wasn't the worst for Maidong. They were able to get a decent amount of push, but will they be able to hold on here? The defense suddenly being very, very aggressive. Too Easy looking for pickoffs if he can get them. The offense now pushing on themselves, and AKM with the double kill off the Deadeye. Winghaven on the Wepas. Back and forth are both teams here. Earthshadow did come down from Winghaven. Winghaven makes it a triple kill, but look at this, Fish Sticks. The resurrection is up, and here comes Maidong reinvigorated.
Yeah, brings back 4. So it's almost the entirety of the team is up and in place right now, and we're rolling ever closer to the VIP parking spot. Unfixed jumps in the last possible second to try to extend things for his team, and he will do. He's getting kills. He's dashing left and right, but Tavik knows what to do at that time. He picks up the ultimate, a couple of kills, and they will set an okay time. Not a great time, but a decent time here on Hollywood.
What a turnaround at the end, though. Winghaven was basically being the hero, and we're gonna get an instant replay here, but I'm surprised the play of the game wasn't Unco coming in and rezzing everyone from death. This is right at the end. Winghaven absolutely went off, landed a great Earth Shatter after taking out this Reinhardt. Look at this. This is nothing but beauty. Fire Strike comes in off the charge, kills everyone, but then everyone's resurrected.
Yeah. Just for the aspiring Reinhardt players out there, you have to watch that play very closely. What did Winghaven do? He saw that he could line up all three people if he just adjusted his positioning. So he gets the ult, rotates to the left, is able to hit 3 people with 1 fire strike, then a single dash is all he needs to finish off those 3 people. So those are the subtle little plays that make such a huge difference when you're a Reinhardt player.
Definitely. So 7:29 is going to be the time to beat for Reunited. This is a beatable time, but again, they have to be careful not to get mired in the streets phase. That's really going to be the key to victory for them. They can stand not taking point A right away, but when they take point A, they need to do it with momentum. It can't be sort of a plodding thing where they take point A, the defense gets full setup. They need to get dominance of the streets phase early, and I feel like that will be their key to victory here.
Definitely a beatable time. Reunited, they've shown that they can make their way through these maps quite quickly. So as long as they don't get stumped on any portion of the map in particular and have middling times on each of the objectives, they're going to be okay. They're going to do all right.
Oh, taking a look here at the defense coming out from the side of Maidong. Defense that's going to have to hold for 7 minutes and 29 seconds. It's going to be Wepas on the Reinhardt, Wins on Lucio, AKM on the McCree, Unco on Symmetra, Tavik on the Reaper, and Mendo Kusai on the Junkrat.
Over on attack, you know, the one thing that's interesting about this one hero limit is that we are seeing such consistent hero lineups, like even more so than with stacking, because with stacking you often see quick picks of like 2 instants to try to catch your opponents off guard. Often we'd see Reunited play with 2 tracers, but we're seeing things really standard stuff, except for Morte on, no, he's switching over to Mercy last second. So Morte's on Mercy, Winghaven's on Reinhardt, too easy, Zarya unfixed on Pharah, Valutaja, McCree, and Cruz rocking the Lucio. So like I was saying, man, standard lineups have become a thing now with this one hero limit. Questionable whether that's good or bad for the excitement factor. I'll be honest.
It has its upsides and its downsides, but look at this Unfixed getting very deep, very fast, concussive. Blasts himself all the way in, looking for the first pickoff. Valtaja, though, able to take out Tavik as AKM takes out Unfixed. 5v5 on the point here. Really Reunited, not wasting any time, and Valtaja has himself a double kill early on, and Cruz takes out Wapas. This is very dominating coming up from Reunited, and you know, almost deja vu from King's Row, where they came in strong in point A. Reunited doing again. Valtaja on the triple kill, and this is just dominant. They might get point A in a record time.
Yeah, that's an amazing time already, man. Wow, pushing straight forward, Reunited on a breakneck pace right now. Certainly, if they keep this up, in a good position to beat that time. But already, though, they're not going to be able to get high ground control like Tvik and his team were able to. The luck of the spawns often really does matter in this game. You know, an unlucky spawn time or pushing the spawn back at the wrong time makes a huge difference. As look at this, Maidong is in a great position. Mendo sniping from above. It's going to be Unco and Tavik coming from the top. Although they're pushed down. Morte and Valutaja coming up.
Oh, down goes Mendo. Valutaja able to pick up the kill. And now Reunite has a chance. Now that Widow is down, the path is pretty much open. Unfixed able to take out Tavik. The 2 heavy bruisers for the defensive Maidong are both down. And Reunite can really take advantage of this and push through the streets phase. They do have to worry about AKM though. AKM, not enough love given to him today. He has been mind-bogglingly consistent. He does go on the Winghaven, but his McCree has been a true threat that has really backed up the 1-2 combo of Tavik and Mendo.
Man, this is going great for Reunited. They have 4 ultimates to their name. They're pretty close to a 5th and even 6th ultimate for this next engagement. And Maidong has one more chance here to stop Reunited as they push forward. Both Both Reinhardts are going to pull out their ultimates. Huge res by Unco is going to keep everybody alive.
Look at this, Unfixed. Justice reigns from the floor, coming in, takes out Unco, helps take out Mendo. Unfixed absolutely having himself a game here. That's 2 kills for the offense. The defense did get 2 though, so it's not a total loss, but look at Unfixed. Unfixed chasing in after AKM, deciding to go more towards the back. The resurrection is up for the offense. Both sides sort of stabilizing a little bit here. And now take a look, Unfixed coming in on the Tavik. Tavik versus Unfixed on the top. Down goes Wins. AKM though takes out Winghaven. And this is very back and forth on both sides.
Yeah, what a crazy sprawled out battle. And it's still going on. This fight has been going for 45 seconds or more already, and it still continues. It still hasn't been decided, but
The flashbang kill onto Reinhardt. Reinhardt was so low that the flashbang itself did enough damage. Flashbang over the top doing work, and Reunited going the cruise to this next point. So a little bit of life in Maidong yet, but in the end, 4:20 remaining on the clock as Reunited moves forward. They have plenty of time, and this is looking really, really good for them right now, Fish Sticks.
Yeah, Maidong has to figure out what's going so wrong for them right now. They haven't yet been able to make it happen. Even when the battles are super prolonged and crazy and back and forth and revives and sound barriers, they just have been coming out on the behind the Reunited here. And Too Easy gets an initial pick on Vic coming up from top. So the pick of Reaper really working out for Too Easy there.
Yeah, you don't really expect Reaper to take out Pharah like that, but Too Easy is in the right place at the right time. This is now 6v5 in favor of Reunited as they push forward, and Too Easy going to go for the high ground, looking for more. Won't have a Death Blossom anytime soon, but who needs that? Shotguns to the face, gets in on Zarya, big Earth Shatter comes down from Winghaven, but look at this, Tavik from the skies. Justice reigns from above on a triple kill, going to help solidify things, but here comes the resurrection. Morte will die for resing up her fallen comrades, but down goes Unfixed in the end, and Tavik really holding things down here for Maidong.
Yeah, Tavik really saved his team with that ultimate. And they have finally graphed some traction here on the map, some friction. Always important for the defensive team of Maidong. And United filtering in through the spawn now. Valutaja coming forward. He will be probably damage boosted here, ZP.
He's moving forward, and this is going to be interesting. I mean, we do have Unfixed. He has the barrage up. Reunited has 3 minutes left, but that's not really that much time in the end. That's about enough for 3 good pushes. This is going to be one of them. They're moving forward, not wasting any time. Unfixed. Sound barrier out. In comes the barrage, looking for what he can get. Doesn't get anything off that barrage. Meanwhile, AKM able to take out Too Easy. This push not going at all in favor of Reunited. Maidong holding very strong. AKM with 2 kills here thus far, but Valutaja coming in from the back. Able to take him out. Valutaja still... Here comes the resurrection though from the defense, and AKM off the res takes out Valutaja, and the defense looking like they're going to hold, and they have bought themselves another minute here. Only 2 minutes remaining for Reunited, and this would be a true disaster if Reunited gets held again at the last point.
They just might. Reunited, they can taste victory. It is sweet, but they haven't made it just yet. A lot of ultimates were blown in that last fight too. That said, they do have a number up
They
again.
do have Death Blossom.
And,
look at this, they're moving.
Morte.
They're moving forward here. Here's the Deadeye coming up from the offense, and here comes the Death Blossom. Too Easy finding his way to the back. A triple kill for Reunited. Opens away, but Tavik striking right back. A triple kill of his own. Will the resurrection come out for the defense? Yes, it will. Fallen Heroes back up to fight. This is absolute craziness. An Earth Shatter, though, from the defense going to seal it. Another 3 kills for the side of Maidong. And Reunited in some serious trouble. Unfixed, though, still alive as Winston. Gonna pick off at least 1 more kill, but he is going to go down in turn. And what a crazy fight.
And what a great hold now by Maidong. Grasping onto their last hope here. We're only a couple of meters away from the final resting place of this payload, but less than a minute is left for the attacking team. They have to make it happen with this push. They certainly can. Unfixed might go ape in a second and try to just push people off, distract, which was one of the best things about that ultimate. Gives you so much health. It brings the attention of the attacking team away, and this is a nice push. A number of kills going the way of the attacking team, but Winghaven left with no health at all. Winghaven will go down, ZP.
Tavik was in the back. He was getting some work done. He got swarmed on. The offense went back to deal with him. Now the offense swarming Voltaja with the double kill. He's going to get taken down by Wapasto. Only 36 seconds remaining. And this is getting very, very brawly on top of the cart. Reunited with a bit of an edge, but now we're just at the point where all Maidong has to do is hold out for another 25 seconds. Too easy though on the Widowmaker, going ham in the back. Got a double kill. Voltaja, double kill Deadeye. They are moving on top of the point, but will it be enough? The stall out only has to be for an extra 15 seconds. This is so close, Fish Sticks. But there it is. I think Reunited is going to take this. They take it with 10 seconds to spare. My goodness.
Oh, I'm having flashbacks. This time, can't pull out the 5 tracer strategy, so it's a little bit more difficult to delay at the end there. But what a push by Reunited, making it happen in the last possible seconds. And we knew that this was going to be a fun and entertaining match, but I was not expecting it to be this close. Both of the games have been on a razor's edge, but Reunited striking back, currently 1-1.
Yep, and actually that ended up being, our timer was a little bit slower. That ended up being a difference of a mere 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
It is in favor of Reunited. Reunited won the game, but man, they did not have much margin. That's crazy.
Gosh darn diggity. That's pretty sick stuff, guys. And we might go to the very, very end of this best of 5. It might be a nail-biting game 5 that decides this here. Certainly feels like it might be.
Just crazy stuff, and that's what you want to see in your Overwatch Grand Finals. You don't want any of these 3-0 shenanigans. You want to go to 5, and you want the maps to be close, and man, that definitely seems to be the case here today.
Absolutely.
So, taking a look here, we are going to be waiting for the next map that will be the choice of Maidong. For a reminder of what is left in the map pool here, of course, is that we do have both King of the Hill maps left, Lijiang and Nepal. We also have Watchpoint Gibraltar as the final payload map. So there, now, to complete the series, we will see at least one King of the Hill map. And I'll tell you what, I would not be too surprised to see Maidong bring the next map here, the Lijiang. They've, as far as King of the Hill maps go, they're much more comfortable on Lijiang, or at least they were, Tavik and Mendo were on IDDQD than they were on Nepal. So Lijiang could be in the cards here.
Yeah, again, I would be kind of surprised if we didn't see Reunited opt to pick some of those maps once it is their choice to pick again. But it looks like, I guess, we're going to be going to Gibraltar next. And I do wonder who this favors.
Gibraltar? I don't know. I mean, so much of Gibraltar has been defined by double hero compositions here that I don't really know what to expect. I mean, Gibraltar on single hero comp is almost sacrilege. I mean, we've seen crazy stuff on Gibraltar, like 376s, 276s, 2 McCrees. God only knows. But Gibraltar with a single hero limit, I feel like it's a different map, and I don't really know who to favor here.
I might give this slight edge to my dog simply because Mendo is such an incredible Widowmaker player. And this is a map where we do see Widowmaker on both attack and defense frequently. So this was, of course, Maidong's pick, as they lost that last map.
Yep, Maidong's pick. They are saying, the Reunite side is saying they want to be on attack first. So Maidong is going to have to show their defensive chops first here on their map, Gibraltar. Reunited going to be on the attack first. And yeah, should be a good one. I mean, again, I really don't know who's going to win this. As you said, maybe Maidong will have the edge. We'll see. Maybe we'll see some Genji play here.
All right. Looks like Maidong is ready.
We're ready. The teams are getting ready, and we are going to be getting into an action-packed game number 3. And this is how Overwatch should be, 1-1 to start things out. No one really knowing who's going to win the series. This is awesome.
And guys, it looks like we have some breaking news from outside of the tournament. You may have already known this if you were an insider, but it is apparently official now. Team Envious, formerly known as Hubris, the first team to be picked up in competitive Overwatch, has disbanded. You heard it here first, folks, or maybe you didn't, but you might have. I'm really sad, man. That makes me kind of depressed because I've known these guys for a really long time. I've played with Tailspin and Tribes, so have you, ZP. Both ZP and I come from Tribes. Hey, look at that. Tribes for life. But yeah, I've known a number of these guys for years in different games, so pretty sad to see that, frankly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get too. I've heard a bit about the situation in depth, stuff that's not really shareable on stream, but it's an unfortunate situation. Just turned out where not every team works out, even when you have exceptional players on that team. A lot of those players will be moving on, forming. I think some are breaking off to join one team. One player in particular might be joining another. But I would expect to see a lot of those former Envious players still in the comp scene. In fact, they might end up bolstering a lot of the teams that are existing right now. So definitely exciting stuff to see in the future. It's a bummer that they disbanded. Wish it wasn't the case, but rip Envious, I guess. And Envious the org, of course, I'm sure will be back in Overwatch sooner rather than later. They're a great organization, and it'll only be a matter of time until a new Envious comes about.
Yeah, I'm sure. And this will shake things up for the NA side quite a bit, as you said, ZP. If these players filter into new teams or create new teams, that'll be interesting. But also, they could bolster the rosters of existing teams quite a bit. Maybe bring some of the medium tier teams up to high tier. We'll see. But for the time being, rest in peace, Envious. It was a good run. I really enjoyed casting you guys when you were still going by Hubris. Yeah, too bad it didn't work out.
Indeed. But in terms of things that might be working out, we are getting in now to Watchpoint Gibraltar. This is map number 3 of our grand finals, the GamersOrigin Overwatch Cup. And taking a look here at the defense that's going to be coming out from the side of Maidong. It looks like they will be running a defensive Genji, a 76, Lucio, Reinhardt, McCree, and Mercy. So 76 still factoring in here. You can't double up on him as you normally would in Gibraltar, but still not the worst map to run a 76 on. Meanwhile, taking a look at the side coming out from Reunited, we'll see if they hold on to this, but Volataja, of course, going to be on the McCree, unfixed on the 76, too easy on Widowmaker, Winghaven on the Reinhardt, Cruz on the Lucio, and Morte gonna be rounding things out on the Mercy. So Mercy, that's one thing that's sort of an unsung hero, but we've been seeing a lot more Mercy under all comps and all situations recently.
Bring back Overwatch.
Yeah, Mercy has been a staple of the last couple of tournaments. We've seen a ton of Mercy on both sides, and very rarely people choosing Zenyatta over Mercy. It does still happen, of course, but when you do see it happen, it's like I said before, I feel like it's more for the Discord than it is the Harmony.
Yeah, and that makes sense. I mean, the Discord orb really good at stopping things like Winston, stopping things like Reinhardt's. It's one of the best damage buffs in the game and easy to underlook. That being said, the gates are open. Both teams are about to engage each other. It is 1-1. This is Maidong versus Reunited. And let's take a look at what the Reunited offense has in store.
Yes, indeed. Here they do move forward. And as per usual, the defending team is very comfortably, very happily letting the payload push to this first checkpoint. No point in really trying to stop it before then. If you do get overly aggressive on defense and lose 1 or 2 or 3, you can actually just let the attacking team push straight through to this next room as well, so holding back into this room instead. But we do have a flanking Genji all by himself. Mendo trying to make a miracle happen all by himself. I'm not really sure why. I mean, of course it's good to flank, but...
Unco goes down the too easy being absolutely impressive on this Widowmaker, helps get an extra 2 pickoffs, and Reunited is flying through this first part of the map. They are cutting through Maidong's defense with ease, and I think you're right, a lot of that had to do with Mendo was just way too overextended there, thought he could do more than he could, Unfixed swarming onto the last few remaining people, and Reunited going to start the hangar phase of this map, potentially very quickly.
Yep, that was super fast, and Reunited has a ton of momentum. The wind is out behind their sails as they push forward through the shuttle room. And they
Mendo right now
reinforce. Okay, Webpass is actually a little bit far forward. The rest of his team is just now getting there. So no harm, no foul, but very aggressive there on defense.
Yeah, Mendo right now getting damage boosted a lot with extra poke. That being said, here comes the Dragon Blade coming out from Unfixed. The offense looking to keep the momentum. Mendo in the back was able to take a Volataja. Too easy takes him out in the end, and AKM stops the Dragon Blade in its tracks. So not the most value-laden Dragon Blade coming out of Unfixed there. Defense and offense both relatively hanging in, but the payload making good progress. So it's going to be up to Maidong to really find it within them to stop this here in a moment.
United actually still alive. Volitaja coming from behind, and Cruz gets a kill. It's support on support action. Mendo coming up top, but there is a defensive sound barrier going to keep the defending teams pretty healthy in this next engagement. But it's a kind of crazy clash. Both teams looking disorganized, coming from every angle at once here.
Oh no! Mendo dropped down for the Dragon Blade and unfortunately ran right into Winghaven's charge. He got insta-gived as a result. Winghaven now on a double kill over the point. Mercy Res coming in. Unco getting in. Resing the Fallen Heroes and got out immediately. Good movement coming out of Unco to get out alive. Unfixed though with the double kill on the offense, still getting some work done. Has a Dragon Blade, could be seeing that very shortly. Very back and forth, and the defense really yet to fully stabilize here. Volitaja on the Wapas and AKM going to stop that Dragon Blade from ever happening. Just absolute craziness back and forth here, Fish Sticks.
Yeah, Wins drops the sound barrier for the defense, but it was kind of wasted. So no more sound barrier for the next engagement, but that said, Cruz isn't very close to his either for Reunited, so not a huge issue. Unfixed does...
Volitaja with the 4-man Deadeye! Connects! Gets everyone in his sights. They did not get the high noon warning, but Volitaja able to push this forward, and this should spell the end of the hangar phase. Volitaja, what a play! And now, this is the signal for Reunited to move forward. Too easy with the double kill. Momentum all on their side. Volitaja cleaning up. Another 4 kills in favor of Reunited. And Maidong is in some deep trouble right now.
Yeah, man. This is so fast. So fast for Gibraltar. Plenty of time left for Reunited to continue pushing forward here. Unfixed will be flanking as Genji from the side, while the rest of his team distracts from the front. And very bunched up now for the defending team. They're
look at that.
all very
Earth
bunched
shatter,
up. And
Earth
just as
shatter.
I say that, a huge Earth Shatter. What are you saying, ZP?
Mendo coming in with the pickoff from Volitaja. Volitaja wasn't able to get the extra part there, but look at Unfixed. Unfixed on the triple kill here so far with the Dragon Blade, but he gets smashed by Webpass off the charge. Not a good day for Genjis and Reinhardt's, but Mendo now starting to get some of the cleanup. Takes out Morte, and he has really been the rock here that hasn't gone down. And as I say that, Too Easy is back on the Winston, able to put it in his favor. Very back and forth between both teams, but now Reunited starting to put it in their favor. Too Easy diving in. Offensive sound barrier is out. AKM with the Deadeye. It does take out Cruz. T-Vic able to get 1 kill of his own, and maybe the defense is going to solidify here. We'll see. Some offensive members have gone down, but they're still keeping things moving. The payload almost at the end. Webpass with the Earth Shatter doesn't get a whole lot off of it. And Webpass going to go down. Morte and Unfixed still on top. And this is really, it was a small brawl for a moment, but the offense came momentum. And big Earth Shatter from Winghaven knocks down 3 people. They're moving forward. And
No tanks left in the action. It's going to have to be squishy players jumping in onto the action. Tavik drops his ult, but nothing comes of it. And Webpass is finally in action again as D.Va, but going to die very quickly. So now they're just stalling, they're just delaying, and they cannot delay any longer. Reunited is pushing this payload forward and setting what appears to be a very fast time here on Gibraltar.
That time definitely on the quick side overall. And Reunited, I mean, we did see some moments of good defense from Maidong, but I feel like Reunited always kept the momentum in their favor throughout most of the game. And take a look. This is the gigantic Deadeye that came out. Volitaja just absolutely going off. In fact, 2 of those weren't even from the Deadeye. It was just normal, good shots, but makes it a 4 kill. And Volitaja really coming in the clutch there for Reunited, helping to set a time of 5:11.
Man, that is stupid fast.
Especially for Gibraltar. I mean, Gibraltar is known for having longer times anyway, so 5-0 on Gibraltar, not impossible to beat, but Maidong has its work cut out for it. No doubt.
Yes, definitely. It's gonna be tough. 5-11. If anyone can do it, it might be this team. They've got some of the best DPS players in the game. Unco has really impressed with his Mercy play as well. Of course, Reinforce, currently playing under the name Webpass.
You can definitely view that name in more than one context.
It's usually just Webpas, but yeah. Anyway, looking really strong. Both teams, like these 2 teams, have had some incredibly close games. The first 2 games of this series were so close and so tight. That who knows? Anything can happen here, and who knows? Maybe we'll see Maidong speed across the map just as quickly.
Yeah, I mean, Maidong has been known for setting some pretty quick times on its own. I would not count them out at all, but 5-11 on Gibraltar, they're going to have to work cut out for them. And really, if they suffer any major team wipes in the hangar, more than like 1 or 2 team wipes in the hangar will probably spell GG for Reunited. So Reunited's win condition, pretty easily obtainable. And while we're talking about Reunited, let's look at their defensive roster as it comes out. We're going to have Morte on the Mercy, Cruz on Lucio, Voltaja on McCree, Too Easy on Winston, Winghaven on Reinhardt, and Unfixed. Gonna round things out on the defensive Genji.
Over on attack. Reinforce. Reinhardt wins the sticking with Lucio. Tvik is gonna start this off with Reaper, it looks like, unless he'll switch last minute. Kind of interesting to see that. I wouldn't. Oh no, he actually is switching on over. We'll be playing Genji instead. Unco, of course, sticking to Mercy. I don't think we've seen him play anything but Mercy so far. And AKM, he's basically a McCree main at this point. Mendo sticking to Widow.
There it is. The timer is started. 5:05 left on the clock. And Maidong is going to have to move fast if they want to take this map and put Reunited on tournament point. So here they go. They're not wasting any time. In they come. Wepas moving in, able to get first kill on Voltaja. AKM onto Cruz. Wepas making a double kill in the end. And the offense not wasting any time. Mendo with the pickoff on the Unfixed. And that was brutal. Maidong came in fast and furious.
That was an uncharacteristic defense by Reunited. I feel like they should know better by now. Nobody holds that far forward on defense here on the first point of Gibraltar for a pretty good reason, it seems. And it was just illustrated to us. That said, at least they all died quick enough that they're back in action and early enough to stop the second checkpoint. But already a nice concussive grenade gonna take out Winghaven there, and that's another big advantage for Maidong.
Oh, Unco almost going down to the fire. Voltaja, not quite. Voltaja missing the last shot. Gets deflected on by Tvik, and Tvik leading his team forward. That's another 4 kills for Maidong, and they are pushing through so quickly right now, Fish Sticks. That's an even faster time than Reunited set.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So Maidong not gonna flop over here. They still got some fight left in them.
Take a look, AKM able to take out Winghaven. The momentum for the offense continues. AKM makes it a double kill, caking out Voltaja. Too Easy finally ends AKM's spree there, but Mendo over the top, still applying pressure. And the defense of Reunited is really yet to stabilize this entire game.
Yeah, but such an incredible map so far for Maidong. The revives bring back Reunited into the fray, but they're still down 1 here. And can they even really contest? They're going to have a miracle here. Look, it's Tvik. He's spotted out Cruz, the Lucio. He's all by himself, so Lucio's down and out. And Maidong continuing to move forward, unopposed, unfettered. This team is smashing straight through the opponents.
Absolutely devastating come out from Tvik. He used the Dragon Blade to great effect, picked up multiple kills, took out the Lucio, and now we thought Reunited was moving fast. Maidong is setting an incredibly quick time here. They have literally not been stopped at all this entire game, and now Reunited is gonna have to dig deep and find something in them to stop this because they are getting pushed around like it's nothing. And AKM with the flank comes out of nowhere, takes out Too Easy. I don't even know how he got up there. I don't think Too Easy knew he was up there. And this is looking very, very good for Maidong right now.
Oh man, this is a not like this moment for Reunited now, as they must have thought that time was unbeatable. Yet all of a sudden it's looking like it's falling apart in front of their very eyes. Although finally a nice big defensive resurrection coming up out of Morte. Morte keeping his team up and alive, and this is the first time in the map so far on Gibraltar that we have seen defense get a strong hold and actually take out offense cleanly. So now the opportunity for Reunited. How long can they hold in this final point? Have they switched anything up? No, they've still got basically the same lineup as before. And
here we go, a big pickoff from Too Easy onto Wapas to start that off. Winghaven with the killing blow, and now 6v5, 6v4. Too Easy takes out Tvik, and suddenly new life in Reunited here as they push back the offense of Maidong. And despite how good that early offense was for Maidong as Mendo goes down, it's worth noting here that only a minute 22 is remaining, so really, Reunited only has to hold for one more push to hang on to this, despite what happened in the first 2 parts of the game.
from my sight.
Oh god, it's happening again, ZP. It is happening again. We are to the final stretches with just a minute left, and Maidong has to play perfectly from here on out. There's no more wiggle room. They have to push forward and do it quick and fast here. Unfixed in danger. Unfixed a little bit out of position, but still doing damage. Big. Oh, AKM could get a couple kills here.
AKM does get the Deadeye kill on Cruz. He's moving forward, looking for he can get Mendo with the double kill here on Reaper. Winston in trouble. Down goes Unfixed. There's 44 seconds remaining, and Maidong is in a great position to beat Reunited's time. They only need a little bit more. They're getting to the spawn doors. They don't want anyone else coming out, but look at this Reunited coming out the other door. Wrong door for Maidong. And they are moving forward. Reunited trying to hang on there. Weapos and Mendo, though, picking up a pair of kills. Make it 3, make it 4. Tavik in the back. Big resurrection going to come down there. Still a little bit of life in Reunited. Time-wise, they have to hold for 18 seconds. Only 18 seconds that they've stalled here. They don't even have to win this fight. They just need to stall. They're on top of the point. The kill feed, blue and red all over. But still, it's enough. They're buying a lot of time. 8 seconds remain. Can Maidong get in at the last moment? Winghaven, one of the last people up is Diva. He's stalling. Volataja is up. He's stalling. And time is up.
Oh my god, ZP. Once again, it came down to the final moments. A couple of seconds defines the winner again. Reunited. Holding
So we'll
up.
go to the official time here, but 5:11 was the time set by Reunite on their attack run. I think Maidong's time was a little bit slower. We're going to find out in a moment. If our timer was accurate, this was Reunited's victory by the slimmest of margins.
Oh, incredible stuff, guys. These are
There it
10
is.
seconds, guys.
10 seconds. So this is in favor of Reunited. Reunited going to go 2-1. But this might be the closest set of payload maps we have ever casted. This is crazy.
ZP, this is the closest set I've casted in
Yes.
in many tournaments now. Casted probably 12, 13, 14 tournaments at this point, and this is the closest set we have seen in Overwatch. And maybe it's because of the hero limits, maybe who knows what it is. You know for sure though, if there were no hero limits, Reunited would have pulled out a crazy amount of tracers. Yes, they were able to hold, but they would have been even more comfortably able to hold, most likely, if they were able to pull out 2, 3, 4 tracers in the end. Nonetheless, they held on and are currently up 2-1 in this best of 5.
Definitely. And I'm going to say this here. I do not advise for you fish sticks to read Twitch chat at all. I'm keeping a good job keeping a straight face during the game and not letting the team name really affect what I'm saying, but looking at Twitch chat is enough to make you just lose your composure instantly. So I'm just going to advise you there, don't look at Twitch chat.
I've been reading Twitch chat the whole time, don't worry.
I mean, it's fine. No, we can be professional, like, okay, the name is Maidong, etc. But then you see people take out of context the things that you say, and it is just, oh man. Look, guys, we're trying to be professional here.
CP,
We're professional casters
CP.
casting professional team Maidong. Like, what? Come on.
CP,
Let's be
you're
adults.
totally BSing right now because I totally heard you call Maidong it at one point, and you almost pulled me for a loop, okay? So
That was not intentional. Not
Twitch chat
intentional.
entirely for this.
Oh god, I'm blaming Twitch chat entirely. Actually, I'm blaming Too Good because I'm pretty sure it's Too Good's team name to begin with. So Too Good is probably watching this and just laughing hysterically. But yeah, we haven't seen this since Beta 1 in terms of the team name Maidong. But either way, a very close set thus far. Reunited up 2-1, and we're gonna see what map Maidong goes to here to try and hold on and force a final map number 5. We shall see. I think it's gonna be Nepal.
Well, we have 2 control maps left in the pool. So definitely going to see, well, almost definitely going to see one of them. Depending.
Yep, Nepal will be the next one. And then after that, it's going to be Lijiang. So interesting stuff coming out. I think for Reunited, their best hope for victory here, they need to win on Nepal. I don't think they want to go Lijiang. I actually think that Maidong is going to be stronger on Lijiang. Even though Maidong themselves picked Nepal, I just feel like historically, Tavik and Mendo have had a better showing on Lijiang towers. I always say towers. It's tower, like singular, but I think you just want to say towers for whatever reason. But man, what a series thus far.
Yeah, great series. Super exciting. Nail-bitingly close every single time. And the fact that we're going to control are we going to see 99% to 99%? Like, if they've taken it that far and made it that close on every payload map thus far, I'd certainly expect to see fireworks once again here on Nepal. We've had some entertaining games here on this map today, and I think these two teams are going to put on quite the show for us.
Definitely. I mean, Nepal, King of the Hill already, some of the matches we've seen today have just been incredibly close back and forth. And these two teams, judging from the payload maps, I mean, this has been one of the closest sets we've seen ever. So I'm not sure what to expect for Nepal and Lijiang, but I think we could be in for some very, very awesome matches here.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been enjoying watching Control more and more as time has gone on. Let's see.
Both teams should be ready here in a moment. This is going to be map number 4. This is the GamersOrigin Overwatch Cup Grand Finals. And man, we've just seen some great games here today.
Yep. Actually, we've watched Maidong through the entire tournament from the first phase for round 1, 2, 3, and this is now the Grand Finals. And frankly, every set has been good, but this one might be my favorite set so far in Overwatch history, just with how close every single game has gone. Hopefully it keeps with that trend. Hopefully we go to game 5 of this best of 5, bring it all the way down to the last map for you guys. That's certainly what I'm hoping for. Crossing my fingers for that. Here we go. Almost ready.
Or are we? It's like, here we go, and wait. But yeah, I mean, game number 5 would be awesome. I mean, wouldn't it just be fitting too with the games we've seen thus far? It's been so close that how could we not go to 5? That would just be criminal to end this on 4. But Reunited looking to do just that. This is map number 4. This is Nepal. Reunited versus Maidong, and Reunited looking to put Maidong away here to win this 3-1.
Yeah, I certainly would imagine that they are the favorites. Maidong is basically a mixed team. You can't really give them, you know, actually that's a bad way to frame it. It's not fair to count them you know, at the same level as teams that have been playing together for months and months and months. So absolutely
Yes.
They're the underdog in this best of 5 grand finals, but have been putting up an amazing fight. Let's see if they can continue their underdog story, which they've had throughout the day, and take a win here. It's going to be tough though.
It will indeed be tough. Taking a look here at the side of Maidong as they set up here. It looks like they're going to be running Tavik on the Reaper, AKM on McCree, Wins on Lucio, We Pass on the Winston, Mendo Kusai on the Tracer, and Unko going to round things out on the Mercy. So again, this is interesting for King of the Hill. We don't get the normal double comps that we're used to seeing because this tournament has a 1 hero limit.
Together, we can solve any
So
problem.
no double Tracer this time, which is almost a staple of Control maps as they clash here on the high ground CP.
They are clashing. Mendo right now looking for that on-point first pick off. Voltage though able to take out Wapas to start things out. 65 in favor of Reunited, but look at Mendo. Mendo in the back. Oh no, he's run into Voltage, and Voltage going to immediately scare him off. Meanwhile, Winghaven gets the double kill, and Reunited very much poised to take control of point A first here on Nepal.
Yeah, they're ticking it up, and we'll grab that first point
Who's with me?
fairly easily. And Winghaven already at 65%, looking towards that Graviton Surge to kick things off into high gear, and only 1 tank for Maidong here, with 2 tanks on the other side. Or actually, I take it back, only 1
Look
tank.
at this, they're getting around the point. They might give this up immediately, and look, they cap the point before the fight is even engaged. And then Mendo and Wins able to pick up a kill each. In comes the post bomb from Too Easy, gets a double kill. Too Easy striking right back. But the important thing here for Maidong is they got the point early. They're able to build percentage here, and this is sort of a misplay on Reunited's part to give that up that easily.
Yeah, that was a surprise. You never want to be giving away the point without at least attempting to contest it, and they were just a little bit out of position. Nonetheless, smart stuff by Maidong to get in there and capture, even against all odds. They were able to grab it.
And meanwhile, Reunited is getting back into the fray. Down goes Winston Shield. In comes Voltaja. Fans the hammer. Picks up a double kill. Meanwhile, Tavik coming in from the back, going to take him out on that Reaper. And now he's moving in. Unfixed does have a Death Blossom. He could drop that at any moment. Back and forth on both sides. Reunited perhaps with a bit of an edge. Tavik, though, able to take out Too Easy. Death Blossom coming out from Unfixed. Takes out Wins. Looking for more. Getting onto the Winston. Down goes Wapas. Double kill for Unfixed. but still a lot of members still up. Here comes the pulse bomb from Mendo, takes out Winghaven, and this is very back and forth at the moment right now.
Yeah, it's been a 2-on-2 now, or it was a 3-on-3 for quite a while there, but Reunited finally taking control of the point again here.
Yep, Reunited coming in strong. Well, they were able to retake it, but man, what a close fight. And I'll say this, at the very least for Maidong, they got 62%. They have a bit of a buffer here. They have maybe 3-4 attempts to retake this.
Up. We see a couple of ultimates up. A couple of DPS ultimates up now, but a big Graviton Surge, but Weapus is going to use his shield to keep his team alive for a little bit, but not long, as the entirety of Maidong wiped off the face of the planet. They have to start over again. That said, like you said, they have a little bit of breathing room because they did take it up to 62 percentage points, but they have no ultimates to their name just yet. They will gain a couple. Unco will have an ultimate up by the time the next engagement happens. We'll see if there's a big res in the cards here for Unco.
Take a look at 2easy. 2easy right now has the pulse bomb up, looking for a pickoff, throws the pulse bomb, does not quite connect, but Unfixed connects with a double kill. He's getting taken out immediately, but still Reunited swarming here. Kill feed almost nothing but red. Mendo and Tavik trying to do what they can to keep it in, but their teammates are dead, and perhaps so will they be in just a moment. Then down goes Mendo. And that's going to be another very clean wipe in favor of Reunited. So now, this is sort of panic time for Maidong. They started out really well. They had an unanswered opening, and now this is kind of rough. 92% on there. They have to force overtime, and AKM able to take out Volataja. And this is just not necessarily the greatest for Maidong. We're going to see if they can pour it in their favor. 2 kills, though, in their favor now as they move forward.
Oh no, Unco gets taken down, so no mercy res for Maidong, and that was their silver bullet. That was their trump card. That said, they are starting to edge out on the number of kills. Half their team was brought down to less than a third of their health, but they survived, and Wins was able to bring everyone back up with the health boost. So, wow, that was on the razor's edge for Maidong. They lost their mercy. They didn't have the res, but they somehow, some way weathered the storm, and they're gonna make this one nail-bitingly close, which is, you know, not surprised, man. Not surprised.
Look at 2easy. 2easy looking for the pick off with the pulse bomb. Will he get it? No, he doesn't. This is the last gas for Reunited as they move in. TV able to get the double, now triple kill onto the side of Reunited. This is not looking good. Maidong with 4 kills here thus far. They're gonna wipe everyone out. There's the team kill horn, and Maidong bringing it back to take round number 1.
Wow, what a comeback by Maidong. Did not see that coming. Really did not think that they had a chance there, but in the last possible second, of course, they pulled together as a team. Brilliant stuff.
Yep, and now Reunited gonna have to bring this back if they don't want the series to get evened up 2-2. They would much rather end this on the Paul if they can, but hey, the way the series has gone, it would be absolutely fitting to go not only to 3 rounds here, but also to go in the end to a final map number 5.
All right, here we go. Both teams coming out the door. And they will clash. Usually teams go straight for the point, try to clash directly on the point. And it does look like it's Maidong who gets there first.
Meanwhile, take a look at 2easy. 2easy on the Widowmaker. A little bit of a change-up looking for picks. Sees the Lucio, takes out Wins to begin with. Now has Unco in his sights. Winston gonna come, making this a little bit less comfortable for 2easy. And 2easy might be in trouble here. Going to go down to this Winston perhaps is 2easy. 2easy trying to get away. No, he's gonna get taken out by Wapas. And meanwhile, Mendo is able to take out Volataja, so Maidong able to secure the point. Widow play not working out all that well for Reunited. And they're going to take control of point B first, and now putting themselves on the path to winning this map.
That was a massive engagement. Maidong survives. All of them left up alive and comfortably on the point. Now Reunited must find a way back in. They will take the main gates, it looks like. Yep, pushing straight through the middle. 2easy going to look for a long-range pick as Widowmaker. Will he be able to get it? Open things up for his team. Let's find out.
2easy looking for right now. Gonna start out with damage on the Winston. Takes out Wapas to start things out. Gets a pick he needs, but Tavik striking right back. Takes out Winghaven. He's gonna be building a Death Blossom soon. He only needs to live for a little bit longer. Resurrection gonna bring up the dead Winston. Meanwhile, Unfixed in a bit of trouble. Reaper v Reaper battle here. Down goes Volataja. Mendo getting work done in the backfield. Down goes Unfixed. Resurrection's gonna bring up those fallen heroes, but will the Death Blossom be blooming here for Tavik? He's holding on to it, not dropping it yet. Soundbearer is out for the offensive Reunited. Tavik getting shot after shot in right now. and the defense absolutely swarming, and a Death Blossom might not even be needed here, Fishsticks.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate there for Reunited. They wasted a couple of ultimates as the ragdoll of Winston just goes
What was going
flying.
on there? Something knocked Winston way off, and then he was jetpacking back in and then got shot off to begin with.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Some absolute craziness with
Look at
knockoffs.
this. No ultimates up for Reunited whatsoever. A couple of ultimates up on the other side. They're going to have both support ultimates up in just a second. Maidong with a huge ultimate advantage, and they could collect the win here if Reunited doesn't pull off a miracle.
And we do see the offense of Reunited going in. Valtaja takes out Mendo very, very quickly. Note that Tavik still hitting on to that Death Blossom. Could be dropping it at any moment. Trying to move forward. Sound barriers out. Takes out the Mercy in the back. And Reunited not able to be as decisive as they would like here. Resurrection comes up, and here comes Tavik. No, he's taken out by Unfixed instead. Unfixed's Death Blossom proves superior. Gets a triple kill for Reunited. And Reunited now in a much better position. Mendo still hanging in there. It's not going to be enough. And Reunited at 99% for Maidong, able to turn it in their favor. And they're going to have to hold out here for the entirety of the map, or they will lose. And that will be that.
It is always Unfixed that's doing this for his team. We've seen it in many tournaments. When he's playing Pharaoh, when he's playing Reaper, he pulls off these killing sprees, unlike almost anybody else. I think it's a matter of positioning. Like, his positioning is so good, so smart, and he often comes from a flanking angle, especially when it comes down to that Reaper ultimate. ZP, what are you seeing?
Right now, we're seeing Reunited swarming on top of the point, able to pick off the early attacks from Maidong. Tavik, though, still staying in there, looking to get on the Morte under harassment, gets taken out. And as a result, Reunited looking like they're going to hang in strong here. Wapas, one of the last people remaining, gets onto the point, but he's going to go down. And this is going to be a full wipe in favor of Reunited. And Reunited now looking strong at 44%. Need to hold out for about 2, maybe 3 more pushes. But they can do this. Maidong now perhaps in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, definitely starting to look a little dangerous for the Maidong team. Reunited has really put up a great offense now. They've spread themselves apart evenly so they can't be smashed together. And there's a, of course, it's going to be a nice sound barrier. Valataja coming from the side, and will Valataja get anything? A couple kills. Kills going every which way, ZP.
Yeah, Tavik was able to get a double kill there. Ended up getting taken out by Unfixed. AKM in the back has a Winston problem right now. He's getting juggled like it's a fighting game. Still pushing Winston back if nothing else, but here comes Valtaja with the support. But no, Valtaja gets domed in the head. AKM still alive. AKM almost takes out Too Easy, but finally gets taken out by Cruz. AKM still having a run for himself. But while all this is going on, Reunited holding on to the point. Tavik takes out Winghaven, but will it be enough? He's coming in with the Death Blossom, but no, Unfixed takes out Unco. Back and forth, Mendo now on top of the point. Tavik still hanging in there.
How is Tavik still alive?
I don't know, he had so little HP, he lives. Mendo with the double kill, but finally Tavik goes down. Unfixed able to take him out. Mendo one of the last people remaining, but still getting some work done. In fact, able to take out Unfixed, and now this is moving in favor of Maidong, and this is 99%, 99%. Will they be able to prevent the next overtime? They're trying to get to a point. Morte gets on there in time as D.Va, but this is very much do or die time now for Reunited. They're staggering onto the point. Kills being chained, and this might be it. We're gonna find out.
Too easy zipping into the action, but he's just able to extend this for a little tiny bit longer. Like you said, Reunited has to just push in one at a time. No ultimates up for them either, so hard to make a big play with no ultimates and no man advantage whatsoever as they continue to push in 1 or 2 at a time, and that is it. Too Easy, the last one left alive. And we said it before the game, these two teams have been too close for it to be anything other than 99% to 99.
They're still keeping in overtime right now.
Yeah,
it's still going. We thought they were dead. They're not dead quite yet. Reunited stalling this out, even though the kill feed is nothing but in favor of Maidong. Reunited hanging in there, keeping the stall alive. And now for them, they just need to get a few kills in their favor. It's going to be tough. They've never really been at the advantage here since it's begun. Another 2 kills for the side of Maidong. And really, this is just do or die time for United. They have to keep getting on to the point. They have to keep overtime in progress. Cruz hanging in there. He's going to go down. Will anyone else be able to trigger overtime here? Here comes Too Easy. There it is. We're going to continue moving on, and he takes out wins.
Too Easy with the hero tracer. We've said
Not
that
enough,
before, but not hero enough. Maidong takes the second point here on Nepal.
absolute craziness there. I mean, give it up to Reunited. They were able to stall that out for a long time. That's what you have to do in that situation. You have to keep throwing bodies and hope that somehow maybe a pulse bomb or something goes your way. But Maidong able to hold firm, and they take map number 4, and we are going to a final decisive map number 5 on Lijiang Tower.
Wow, it's coming down to it, ladies and gentlemen.
As Rapace says, 1 minute water.
Water break. Hydration
Water
is key.
break.
Everyone make sure to drink plenty of water.
Water is key, especially on the casting point of view. At this point, I'll bring up like a few bottles of water and a few sodas for caffeine and everything. They're just there in arm's reach because you don't know how long a cast is going to go. And good thing we came prepared here for today because we are going to a final decisive map number 5.
Good times, guys. This has been as close as it gets, and we are going to the final map. Lijiang Tower will be it. And will that favor Reunited, or will that favor Maidong? We'll have to find out in just a second. I wonder, I'm just hoping Mort can have another Lucio boop, like he had in the ONOG tournament. One of the most legendary boops I've ever seen.
You just want to see him go back, go to the well, get that Lucio knockoff, and you're more likely to get that on Lijiang. Lijiang has way more pits of death than Nepal does. Nepal really only has the Sanctum stage for crazy pits of death, though you can get knocked off in other ways. Lijiang, though, I mean, there's pits everywhere. It is not a safe place to be when Lucio is around ready to push you off the edge.
All right, guys, sit tight because we're getting into game number 5 in the best of 5. It's the grand finals of the GamersOrigin Overwatch Cup. €1,000 on the line, 700 of which going to the winner, 300 of which going to the loser of this game. And it all does finally come down to Lijiang, so you might as well call this €1,000 Lijiang match because that's what it's come down to. And honestly,
yeah,
I don't know who has the edge here. I really don't.
I mean, after that last game, I'd probably maybe give the edge to Maidong because I thought if Reunited was going to win the series, I'd win it on Nepal. Maidong, particularly Tavik and Mendo, have been somewhat weak on Nepal in the past. Don't know why, that's just been a thing. They've been much stronger on Lijiang, though, and Lijiang is the final map. So Reunited is going to have to find another gear if they want to take Lijiang here in the final stage. So we are ready. The teams are getting ready. This is going to be map number 5 for everything at stake. The grand finals of the GamersOrigin Overwatch Cup. I couldn't be more ready, Fish Sticks.
Yep, it all comes down to this. It's a lot of hype going into this one. We've never seen a closer best of 5. Unequivocally, this has been the closest, the tightest, the most exciting best of 5 that I've had the pleasure of casting. You know, we've seen some last-minute finishes, but not last-minute finish after last-minute finish after last-minute finish. 99% and 99%. So brilliant stuff. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Do make sure to hit the follow button here on the GosuGamers channel. Of course, got plenty of action in the Overkill.gg League coming early this week. Coming up in just a couple of days.
Yep, it's somewhat of a compressed schedule. We're going on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And that, of course, has everything to do with the fact that PAX is coming up. And PAX, as you guys know, throws the entire gaming world into disarray. So we had to compress things a little bit for this part of a tournament, but should be some really good matches coming at you starting tomorrow and from then on out. Reinforce is still getting his water, by the way. Tavik saying he lives in a castle. Reinforce is back, though, saying esports, and we are ready to go. Hopefully.
Yep, that is reinforced, so appears that he's back.
And by the way, big shout out to everyone here watching. I mean, 3.2K viewers. We're not even front page on Twitch or anything. This is, I think publicity-wise, a little bit spur of the moment. So all you guys tuning in, watching Pet of Overwatch, thank you so much for coming with us here today to watch this set. And you have been rewarded with one of the closest sets in Overwatch history thus far.
Absolutely, and I think maybe we have some new viewers today. A lot of people got a chance to play the game for the first time this weekend. So I'm actually curious. Let us know in chat. Is this the first Overwatch tournament you've ever watched, or are you a veteran of the GosuGamers weeklies and watched 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 of them already? Let us know in chat as we do get into Lijiang Tower to end the day You know, it's funny. It's noon right now on the West Coast, which is exactly when we normally start the GosuGamers NA weeklies, and we've already been casting for 5 hours.
It's been a long day, but a good day, and it all ends here. It's going to end on Lijiang Tower. In the next few minutes, we will know who our grand final champion is, but both teams are going to fight for it, and hopefully they make it a good one.
Okay, let's see how these hero rosters stack up. Of course, one final reminder for the day that this is one hero limit for this tournament, so not going to see double Tracer, not going to see double Winston, not going to see double Lucio. Gotta split it up. That said, a Tracer for each side, a Lucio for each side, a Winston for each side, a Reaper for each side, a Mercy for each side, and a McCree for each side. Completely mirrored team compositions at this time.
Very, very similar team compositions coming out. Good luck, have fun is exchanged. And here we go. Round number 1, map number 5 of the grand finals. Let's go. This is Lijiang Tower. This is the control center. And both teams about to clash right here, right now.
A little bit surprised neither team opted for a Genji. I do like Genji on this point. Having that mobility is very nice, but I guess both of these teams are very comfortable with this this lineup. So they're going to be picking it, and it's a crazy clash in the middle, but AKM beginning the fight with 3, Reinforced getting a 4th, so that's going to snowball way out of control. MyDong easily picks up the first point.
Yeah, I mean, AKM actually going off, and we give a lot of praise to Tavik and Mendo, but really AKM has been MyDong's rock this entire day. He's had really good plays over and over again. His McCree, almost second to none, and now Reunited in a bit of a pickle here as they have to retake the control point here on map number 5, Lijiang.
Yep. Here are MyDong on the point. Reunited has to come from outside, but too easy coming up from top, and that's a nice pulse bomb, going to take out AKM, and even just a single kill is a big deal, as it does force the revive out of the Mercy, but it's a better revive out of Mort. Mort picks up 3 back into the action, carries them out of death.
The kill feed absolutely in favor of Reunite right now. They're able to get in. Their resurrection getting more value, as you point out. Unfixed moving forward, and they're going to take control of the point, and now it is Reunited's time. They're at 8% moving forward, and it can be harder than you might think to retake this, so MyDong might have their work cut out for them. That being said, taking a look at Tavik here. Tavik has the Death Blossom at the ready, could drop in at any point. In fact, is going to be using Elevation to his advantage here. This is smart.
Yep. Oh, and they're kind of playing sneaky. Are they crouch walking up here?
Not everyone's crouch walking. McCree just walks, so they said screw it. They're going in. Here comes Tavik from the back. Runs into a McCree stun, though. Almost dies. Has to wait for a moment and wait for him. And no, will get taken up by Voltaja. It was a nice approach coming up from MyDong, but just not successful at all. And Reunited with 5 kills now. A full team wipe, not even close. And I thought there would have been a little bit more from that, especially with the Death Blossom at Tavik's ready.
Reunited has looked so potent since they have taken over the point. MyDong, I like the thought. I like trying to be sneaky coming from the top, doing a little bit of crouch walking, but maybe they need to mix it up, and it does look like they are. They're actually going to come from 3 angles. Look at this coordinated play now. You have a Tracer coming from behind, and the rest of the team coming from 2 different sides at once now. And the Tracer's coming onto the point. Mendo might be able to pick
Mendo's in the back. He's
still.
being super sneaky. They don't see him. Now they see him. Mendo has to get out of there. But 2 kills for the side of Reunited. Reunited holding really strong here. And in fact, I would say for MyDong, they only have about 1 push left. If they fail in the next push, that's going to be it. They're going to lose round 1 and be that much closer to losing this grand final. So Reunited finding some new life here. Meanwhile, take a look at Mendo. Mendo coming in over the top, looking for the pulse bomb. Will it connect? No! But AKM comes in, able to take out Voltaja. Wapas on the Morte. A 4 kill now for the side of MyDong. A very decisive push in. Mendo with the distraction, and this is going to let them retake control of the point. And now at 99%, Reunited is denied and has to find another way back in here.
All right, back to 99%. And it might be another storybook ending for these 2 teams as we're ticking up to even more evidence that this is the closest game in Overwatch competitive history.
Yeah, this is very, very close here thus far. 99-99, that would be the dream. Unfixed comes in, is able to take out Unko from the back. Tavik able to take out Too Easy, but Valtaja on the Mendo. Reunited with a lot of momentum here, but Tavik striking right back. So is AKM. Crazy back and forth on the point. Here comes a Deadeye from AKM and the cleanup. The kill feed filling up with red. There is a resurrection though coming up for Reunited. Reunited not giving up just yet. Haven with a double kill as Winston of all things. Too Easy with some of the cleanup. And now Reunited playing in their favor, but another big res coming out. And this is nothing but craziness. AKM now on the prowl. Down goes Morte. Down goes AKM. What are we even seeing here,
so long
Fishsticks?
as Winston, he just hasn't died, but a number of kills now finally going the way of Maidong in the last possible seconds here. They
now
might have wrested control.
Reunited has to get on the point. It's overtime. They can't go back. Too Easy was going back, but he needs to get on the point. And Too Easy does get on the point, buying some valuable time. Here comes the rest of the Reunited squad. This is a map absolutely legendary for long 99 to 99 fights. And here they come, Unfixed with the Death Blossom. Picks up the double kill. Mendo, though, able to take out Too Easy. Both teams throwing their best on the point. Tavik with the Death Blossom of his own. Doesn't get that much. Unfixed in the back. And this is really back and forth. Mendo trying to take out Cruz and Unfixed, getting pushed back, but he's still alive, still in there, gets his man, and this is just absolutely back and forth right now as Mendo comes in with another big bomb.
He's done it. I think that's going to solidify it. There's still one more chance for Winston to jump onto the point. Winghaven has the
No, Winghaven comes in from the other side. And he's going to get taken out, but Valtaja coming in with the Deadeye. Is he going to get on the point in time? They're keeping them back, but no, Unfixed can't touch the point. And Maidong a mere 1 round away from defeating Reunited and claiming map number 5, winning the set and winning the grand prize.
Sick stuff. It all comes down to this. Maidong, now all they have to do is win this point, and they will have taken home the tournament, 700 euro, and of course the glory that comes along with winning in your first ever showing as a brand new team on the scene. They have played, some of these people have played together, but this is the first time that this particular lineup has played as one. And can they do it? Reunited does not want to suffer a defeat here. They seriously want to solidify their title as the #1 team in Europe. And if they lose here, that does throw that into question.
Absolutely, and also builds the hype for Maidong. That being said, both teams are fighting right now. Outside of the point, Unfixed able to get first blood on the AKM, and here comes Cruz looking for the boops. Will he get the boops? Doesn't get it just yet, but look at this positioning. This is not where you want to be when a Lucio is coming in looking to knock you off to your death. But Maidong holding in strong here. That could have been a full team wipe in favor of Reunited. They're able to hang on. Valtaja does take out Lapas. Tavik coming in. He's also going to go down. Valtaja having himself around here thus far as Reunited very likely to take the point first.
This is a very unorthodox pick by Unfixed, going with Junkrat here on this point. You don't see it very often. It does make sense though. This, the point itself, you can just keep spamming over and over again. And actually the steel trap for Unfixed has already come into play, catching Tracers. So Tracer now has to think twice about rounding every single corner, as there might be a steel trap waiting for him. Too Easy now gonna push out for his team a little bit, but and that's actually nice. It's gonna be Tracer on Tracer action as Mendo and Too Easy go at it on the wings.
Look at that, here comes the offense, they're rolling in. Maidong wants to take this back. AKM though, falling right away. Valtaja with the Deadeye, takes out Lapas. Valtaja still having himself a game. Shooting Mendo, will he get Mendo? Mendo running away, but no, flashbang to the face. Down goes Mendo. Valtaja putting Reunited on his back. And this is gonna be Maidong getting pushed all the way back. And another double kill for Valtaja. What is going on right now, Fishsticks?
Pure insanity, and one of the best of fives we've ever seen. I'm really happy to be casting with you, ZP, because this has been super fun to watch. And look, the steel trap is right there on the bridge. It's actually in a position where it would be very hard to see before stepping over it. Will somebody get caught in the steel trap? I think somebody might. Yes, Wepas gets stuck in it.
That being said, the offense coming in. 3 kills now for Maidong. Deadeye is out. Deadeye could be doing some serious damage. Doesn't do as much as it could have. Valtaja takes out wins, but down goes Valtaja to Tavik. Maidong pushing in very aggressively here, but look at this. Unfixed with a double kill. Too Easy still alive, landing scores of damage onto Maidong's side. Rapace about to go down. Pulse Bomb takes out wins. Too Easy coming in the clutch right now. Will it be enough though? Mendo's on the point, Tavik is on the point, and Too Easy is going to fall, but not before doing a lot of damage. And maybe Reunited's gonna be able to come back in here before Maidong gets settled. We'll see.
Now Maidong getting hyper aggressive. They're gonna try to stop people from even crossing the bridge here. And Unfixed sticking with that that pick of Junkrat. I like it, and now we have a back cap too. He's coming from the behind.
Coming up from Voltage, but no, the Earthshatter going to cancel that. Winghaven getting a kill on Mapasto, back and forth. AKM starting to clean this up now for Maidong. Gets a double kill towards the end. Resurrection gonna bring up the Fallen. AKM makes it a triple kill, and Maidong going to hold on here on the Lijiang Garden stage.
Wow, incredible stuff. Maidong hitting back. They took one to the face, but they have turned around. Uppercut, and Reunited is on the floor right now as they have had no luck breaking their way back into the point yet. Too Easy again trying to try some sneaky stuff from behind. Unfixed switching out away from Junkrat, now on to Farah, seeing if he can maybe get some concussive blasts, knock people off the side, and Reinforce is in a terrible position. Reinforce dashes off the edge, and this could be exactly what Reunited needs.
Yeah, Reunited with a lot of momentum off of that sound barrier coming in. Voltage with a double kill. Unfixed piling on. Resurrection gonna bring up those fallen Reunited heroes. They're moving in. Too Easy with a double kill here thus far. Really good stuff coming out from the Reunited side. They're gonna retake this, and now they're a mere 15% away. Maybe Maidong has a chance to cause overtime, but I think Reunited's gonna be really aggressive here. They want to stop them from even causing it. We'll see if they can do that, just that. Unfixed, laying in the rockets from above, getting a lot of damage, looks for the knockoff, doesn't get it. Here comes Maidong. We pass, getting on top of the point, is going to go down. 98%, 99%, we're in overtime. Resurrection coming up from Unco, bringing up some of those fallen heroes. Tavik takes out Voltagia, but still, the team of Reunited absolutely swarming. It's still back and forth. Reunited with more momentum though. Tavik versus Unfixed, who's going to win? And Tavik takes him out! There's still hope for Maidong yet!
Yes, and Maidong, if they win this point, they win the whole tournament. So everything comes down to this, and with 69%, if they're actually able to wrest control here, they're going to be in a decent position, and they are able to get it. 99% for Reunited, but not enough. They did not seal it, and this is scary as hell for Reunited fans. That said, Reunited does have several ultimates up. We could see them come into play in this next engagement. The revive will be up in just a second, so Mort will be able to come in with something that could be super clutch. Will it happen? They're actually, the Winston's already taken down, and with an Unfixed in an awkward position, dropping the ult, and it's kill after kill after kill.
It's a quad kill for Maidong. Maidong now on the verge of winning the tournament, a mere 5% away. Will Reunited even be able to cause overtime here? Cruz is the last hope. He's going over. He falls into the pit. It's GG. Maidong takes it in a best of 5, 3-2. And Fishsticks, Maidong has arrived. Taking out Reunited in your first tournament showing is a very, very good sign.
Wow, that was some of the most high energy games that I've ever had the pleasure of casting. Super fun to watch, super fun to cast, and sick stuff. Maidong pulls it together. That point looked like it was going the way of Reunited, but somehow, some way, they said, you know what, guys? IDDQD, we were 55-0. Mendo and Tavik have a lot of pride in this game right here, and they wanted to start off a new spree for Maidong, and whatever their team name ends up being down the road, I assume that it's not going to remain Maidong.
Yeah, I assume
forever.
it's not going to be Maidong unless they go, you know what? We really like the Maidong name. We're going to get some sponsors. Now, we're a Team Maidong sponsored by NVIDIA. I don't know if that would fly too much on the NVIDIA side, but hey, stranger things have happened in esports.
Well, that wraps up the tournament. 700 euro going into the pocket of Maidong. 300 will go on over to Reunited. But a absolutely momentous win for a brand new team on the block. And Reunited can't be happy with that loss. They played excellently, but what a set for Maidong. I think we can't even recount all of the amazing things that we saw today. But just to remind you guys, we saw 2 of the maps captured with less than 10 seconds in between the times set by both teams. There was a map, just barely unable to capture for Maidong. They made it just a couple of meters away on Hollywood, I believe, as well. Both of the control maps went to 99% to 99%. And oh my God, it doesn't get closer. It doesn't get more exciting. So hats off to to Mendo, Tavik, and Maidong, their new team, showing up and showing off their skill. Very nice stuff, man. Super.
Yeah, and I mean, it's exciting for the future of Overwatch to see where Maidong is going to go next. Also, don't forget too, Maidong had some close matches against earlier in the tournament versus Sooner or Later. I mean, now that Maidong beat Reunited, where does that put your perspective of Sooner or Later? Sooner or Later looks a lot stronger by comparison.
Absolutely.
So the EU scene, as teams go down, as teams reorganize, new teams come up, and the future is absolutely bright for competitive Overwatch.
Absolutely, man.
So we are heading now to the end of our cast time. Fishsticks UMA, final words, thoughts, etc. before we wrap this up and end for the day.
Not at all. It was awesome casting with you. Thanks for the invite. I had to wake up at 6 a.m. for it, but holy hell was it worth it. We saw some great games, super exciting stuff. Maidong, man, I can't speak enough to how impressive it is for them to take a win against a team the caliber of Reunited.gg. That said, Reunited still one of the strongest teams in Europe. That set was so incredibly close that I'm not going to count them out as the strongest team in Europe. That may have just been a fluke. That may have just been beginner's luck. Although Maidong, one thing is for certain, they are here to stay in the competitive Overwatch space. We're going to see them playing in a lot more tournaments moving forward, I'm sure. Whether this is the final roster or not, who knows? I don't know. They probably don't know either. I know even recently AKM was playing for other teams. But hey, look, if you're interested in following competitive Overwatch, just make sure to follow this channel right here. I'm going to be doing my best to commentate and organize and be part of the scene. So you can follow me at Fishsticks on Twitter or Twitch if you please. But other than that, thanks for letting me cast with you. It's been a lot of fun. I hope to do it again, ZP.
And for me, shout-out-wise, right back at you, Fishsticks. Thank you so much for casting with us at an incredibly early hour for you. For those who don't know, Fishsticks had to get up at 7 a.m. his time, but that is his dedication to the scene. So thank you, Fishsticks, for getting up and casting this with me. Thank you, of course, to GamersOrigin for letting us cast this cup. It was a whole lot of fun. A whole lot of people turned in. I hope you guys were entertained. I know we were. Big shout-outs to the teams playing today, and of course, Maidong and Reunite for giving us one of the best sets that we've ever seen. And thanks to you guys, of course, for watching and making this a big event.
Yeah,
that being said, for personal
4K. Oh my goodness, look at that.
And we didn't have a Twitch front page or anything, and there wasn't that much Reddit advertisement, so I think there's a lot of hype behind competitive Overwatch this period, and you guys rock. That being said, in terms of personal sellouts here, you can follow me Twitter at TempoZP. Following your favorite casters on Twitter, whether it be me, Fishsticks, or whomever, is a great way of showing support. And for me, you don't have to worry about me flooding your Twitter feed because I'm terrible at tweeting. I didn't even tweet today. But if you want to, definitely throw a follow out there. You can find me at Twitch, ZP_TV. I'll actually be streaming for a little bit right after this, so we'll get some ranked play and other stuff in. But short of that, that about does it for us here today. Once again, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you guys next time for more competitive Overwatch. Overkill.gg League begins again tomorrow, Monday. Hope to see you guys there. But that was Fishsticks. I'm ZP, and we'll see you guys next time.